Alright, so I've been doing a bit of work with Xiaoyu, and I think I'm going to show off a little bit of what I found. Xiao has some really good mix-up potential. This is kind of assuming you know a little bit about her already and her moves. A big part of what Xiao is going to be really good at is keeping mix-up pressure when you're close to somebody. And because of the way the character is designed, you should be able to get in pretty easily with her dive kicks, and she has some pretty good dashes. Her back dash isn't the fastest in the game, but it has a very small hittable hitbox. With all that together, it makes her pretty mobile. But anyway, we're going to get in here. The main combo you should practice, and it's a pretty tight link. I'm not sure what it is. I am assuming 2 or 3 frames, is standing jab into crouching fierce. That is what I'm attempting to do here. The biggest part of this isn't actually hitting the link to the crouch fierce. It's what you choose to do afterwards. You can cancel the crouch fierce into a stance. If you hold down back after doing the crouch fierce, you can hit punches to do her Phoenix stance, or you can hit kicks to do her rain dance. From Phoenix, you can do Wave Crest, and Wave Crest is a great frame trap. When I'm doing this link, if they push a button, they're going to get hit by the Wave Crest, which you can really easily follow up with standing medium punch, and then you cancel that into Phoenix and do her Phoenix Talon. Except fast enough. Like that. Basically, anytime you get a hit with Wave Crest, you can go ahead and follow up with stand medium into Phoenix Talon. The other thing that you can do is, from Phoenix anyway, is you can do her double map sweep. And if they're not blocking low, it'll knock them down, and you get to keep your pressure. And both double map sweep and Wave Crest are safe to do on block. They're not safe on startup, but that's why you are canceling out of this crouch fierce, which makes them safe even if the crouch fierce is blocked. So already we have 2 options after the crouch fierce Phoenix cancel. We can do Wave Crest, or we can do double map sweep. Wave Crest will punish them pushing buttons. Double map sweep will punish them if they're not blocking low. Just right there you have tons of potential. But we can't neglect that we have Rain Dance as well. So, after the Rain Dance, you can do her Mistrusts. They're really only useful if you hit them in the corner. Otherwise, you won't get all 3, and they're not that great damage. They are good chip damage, though. I think they're 20 each. Let me check really quick. Yeah, 20, and the EX is 32. But really what you should be doing after you go into Rain Dance is her back layout. Because her back layout has to be blocked low, and in certain cases it can cross up. I'll talk a little bit about that later. The worst thing about back layout is about how vulnerable its startup is, because you can't combo into it. The startup is too long for that. But it also makes it a great frame trap, and it makes it a great mix-up, because if you're doing this stand, jab, crouch, fierce, Wave Crest pressure, they're going to stop pushing buttons pretty fast, because if they don't, they're going to eat wave crest and take tons of damage from the follow-up. So once you've got them blocking, oops, did the wrong move there. You can start doing these mix-ups between double map sweep and back layout. Block high or block low. The other thing you can do is from Rain Dance anyway, is her roll, her California roll. It can be really hard to see if it's going to move to the other side or not. Do you see how even when it looks like she's pretty close, she'll teleport through at the last second? Makes this a great tool. Again, if they're pushing buttons, they're going to hit you out of it. You need to condition them first with Wave Crest to teach them not to push buttons. The biggest thing with these stand jab pressure combos is that you have to be really close to them. At this distance, you can't hit with your stand jab. Even when you can hit with the far one, the crouch fierce is going to whiff. So what you do when you're at this distance after, let's say they block a Wave Crest, you're here. You can hit them from this range with your standing medium punch and cancel that into your stances and continue the pressure. You don't want to do the heavy kick of double map sweep. I keep messing up. The heavy kick is unsafe on block. The medium kick is only unsafe to Shotos because I believe it's 4 frames negative, and the light one is completely safe. But the stand medium punch has great range. Look at that. You should also get used to punishing with this move because it has such great range, and you can cancel right into your mix-up. The last thing I really want to talk about is going to be... Actually, there's 2 things, I'm sorry. If you get a really defensive opponent, there's one other thing you can do, assuming you have meter. I think it's called Flower Power, her kicks. These on block have a ridiculous amount of hit stun. I believe like the whole thing probably takes 5 seconds if they're blocking every hit. Maybe not 5 seconds, but it's a long time. But the power here is that if you can land these, because you can't combo into them, and then it's dangerous on startup, is that you can do a tag cancel and jump back and forth with your main character. While you're jumping back and forth, if they're ever not blocking the direction, if they're ever not blocking away from where your character is relative to them, they're going to be at risk to get hit by her flower power kicks. So it's basically a mix-up off of a block. The only way this could ever be dangerous to you is if they have meter and they are willing to alpha counter. And that's why I'm going to tell you that when you're jumping back and forth to try and get them to get hit by the flower power kicks, you should not do anything unsafe. Don't do any jumping attacks. Don't do any... try not to pressure too much when they're on the ground unless you're sure you can confuse them, because you can get hit by alpha counters if you're jumping around too much and you don't want to give them a happy birthday. Okay, now the last thing I was going to show you is that Xiao has a, I just learned this, a cross-up with her back layout after a throw. Won't work in the corner. It should be on block also, right? Yeah, okay. I'm going to throw him, and then I'm going to show you what I mean, if I can do it right. Okay, so you saw how the block was on this side, and she jumped in from the opposite side. That is very dangerous for them to do anything on wake up, and it's really hard to see coming. It can be pretty ambiguous. I just want to show how that'll beat reversals as well. I'm going to go back to character select here. Alright. Get next to her. Oops. It's still blocking. Oh, I gotta fix that. Actually, it shouldn't matter, but... Okay, so I'm gonna record the mix-up with Xiao. And then we will replay it, and I will try and Shoryuken out of it. She grabbed me, and I did a reversal Shoryuken there. It doesn't work with some Shoryukens. You will get, you can't get punished, but they will fly away if they do like the heavy Shoryuken, or if they tech roll, it doesn't hit them, but you're still safe. Oh, it grabbed even the heavy one there. It can depend on the timing. Before I was doing the heavy one and flying away. I'll try the EX one. The EX one should still get away because of its invincibility. Or if I tech roll. Oops. Didn't do anything there. And the mix-up for Xiao, by the way, is just... yeah, the EX one will get out. The mix-up for Xiao, or the way to do the setup is to forward throw them, walk forward about half a step, go into rain dance, and then just do that heavy back layout. It's going to hit on the other side of them. It'll beat any, or I shouldn't say any, but most reversals. It doesn't work on Shoryuken. And anything with invincible startup, it's not going to work on either. But it's a good setup to know for when you're, if you don't think they're going to roll. I don't think it works in the corner, just the mid-screen. That's pretty much all I've got right now. Xiao has a lot of tools to work with. She's a character that really allows you to punish your opponent if you think you know what they're going to do. If you have a good read on your opponent, if you think they're going to hit buttons, Wave Crest, you get a ton of damage out of the follow-up. If you think they're turtling, you have tools to deal with that. You can force them to block high or block low. The only thing she really doesn't have is a command grab. But obviously she's got setup potentials and great cross-ups as well. I hope this was informative to you guys. If you have any questions, just go ahead and put them down there in the video and I'll do my best to answer them or test stuff out for you guys. Thanks for watching.